Hello and welcome to Get It with Robert E. Blackmon. That is me, the lifestyle program that teaches you how to get your life. And today we are talking waffles. Belgian waffles, that is.
And I'm just trying to tell you. And I'm just trying to tell you.
Belgian waffles are commonly known as a breakfast food, but today I'm going to show you how to turn it up to create a snack, a meal, and also a savory dessert. But first, please, I'm going to need you to hit that thumbs up button below and subscribe if you haven't already done so. We will be creating a nice afternoon treat, a croque monsieur. It's ham and cheese in French. And we will be using our Belgian waffle. I'm doing it a little differently. I'm going to be using aged cheddar, some Swiss, and if you know anything about me, I believe in waste not, want not. I use everything that I possibly can. The other night we had a party, so I am using what's left of the brie cheese, and we had a lovely pork tenderloin, so I'm going to shave that off for our pork portion of it, and we're going to be using our Belgian waffle as our bread. So let's begin. Let me start here by turning it on. We're going to put some butter in the pan. There we are. We're going to let the butter start, and I'm going to place both of my waffles in there. I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to let that heat up. While that's happening, I'm going to take my pork tenderloin and I'm going to cut a piece of that off here. Grab my Curador knife. Shout out to Mike's Hardware at Home Hardware because they supply me with all of these wonderful appliances to be able to cook with. So we're going to get some nice thin slices. I think 4 will be good. There. And now we take that and we are simply going to layer. So I'm going to place cheese there and then some slices of meat there. Oh, it smells so good. And then I'm gonna place this other slice of cheese counterclockwise. Need another knife here because I'm going to cut some of my brie, not on that same surface as the pork, of course. Look at that, my goodness. I'm going to put that on top of there. And then I'm going to take my other, see, it's already brown. That's fantastic. Take that. And I'm going to put the top back on to let the cheese melt. You've probably been wondering, what is the origin of Belgian waffles? Well, they originally were showcased in the 1958 Expo in Brussels, Belgium. And the waffle was introduced to North America by a Belgian man named Walter Clayman at the Century 21 Exposition in Seattle in 1962. They were served with whipped cream and strawberries and everybody just fell in love with them. But they really gained popularity in the United States during the 1964 New York World's Fair. These waffles were introduced by a man named Maurice Vermeersch of Brussels, Belgium. Hence, we have Belgian waffles. There, I think that's done. So I'm gonna turn this off. Look at that. Cheese is melted just so. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Mercy, mercy. I'm gonna flip it back over. I'm going to cut into this and let you see what it looks like. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The meat and the cheese, it's just right. It's just gooey enough. Look at that. Isn't that great? Look at that. Isn't that great? The cheese and the pork and the yummy sweetness of the Belgian waffle. On a cold day, you can serve this with soup, or you can just have it by itself as a wonderful snack. Next, we are making a comfort food that everybody from young to old loves. Chicken and waffles. Just the thought of it makes my mouth water. So we are going to, again, take our Belgian waffle and we are going to toast it. Now, for the sake of time, I have already prepared some fried chicken, which I love, and I have done drumettes, so there's some wings and some leg parts. My mom calls them wingdings. So these are smaller in portion, and this is good if you are creating this for a party or a brunch. And there's our waffle. So, it's hot, so I'm gonna pull that out there. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually going to cut this into 4 pieces. Now I'm gonna take the pieces, put them on our plate. Butter is a must. You can never have too much butter. I like it in every crevice. And now we're gonna take our pieces of chicken. I love this because you can have as many pieces as you want on your plate, and you can always go back for seconds. So I'm just gonna load this puppy up. And now, we're going back to the well. We're going back to that wonderful Canadian maple tap syrup. And you are just going to let it go. Oh my word. Look at that. That is heaven on a plate. I'm telling you. And there you have chicken and waffles. The fried chicken is cooked golden brown, and the waffle is crisp, and it has a sweetness, and the maple syrup just combines the two tastes together so beautifully. There you have it, chicken and waffles, a fantastic comfort food. And now dessert. We've all been waiting for this, right? We are going to make a Belgian waffle a la mode. And a la mode simply means with ice cream and the toppings. So what we're gonna do, of course, we're gonna start with our waffle and we are going to toast it. Just lightly, we don't want it too warm because we've got a lot of other things going. So on a plate, and this is a really fun birthday dessert. This is a anniversary or celebratory dessert because it is big enough for one, if we so desire, but it's the kind of boutique dessert that you could serve or share with lots of people, or at least a few people. Or if you wanted to make a couple of these in advance and take them out of the refrigerator and or freezer and serve them at the same time, it's good for people at the table. So that's really good. So what we're gonna do is, while that is heating up, we're gonna take our ice cream. Now I am using one of my all-time favorite flavors, butter pecan, or pecan if you so choose. So we're going to take off the wrapper there, and I'm gonna let that soften. Not too much, but just a little bit, just to get it out. And this is a great dessert because it's got a lot of different things on top of it, so you're gonna get a lot of little flavor. So this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna take our waffle. Yeah, that's good and warm, which is nice. So we're gonna plate that right there. Plate that there, and then we are going to take, this is a homemade, it's wafer thin, it's a homemade oatmeal cookie. And I will show you how to create that in an upcoming episode. So we're gonna take one of our cookies, and then we are going to take a scoop, and we are going to take a nice healthy scoop of ice cream. You want to get a nice ball there. Okay, let's see if I can scoop that up. That's good. That's good. All right, yeah. So you've got your ice cream, your cookie, sorry, you've got your Belgian waffle, and now we are going to dress this dessert. So I'm going to take a strawberry, and by the magic of television, I've already cut it, or at least filleted it. So it's creating this fan. So you are taking it with a paring knife and you're cutting it almost to the end, all the way through with a few cuts, and you're just fanning it out. It makes a really fancy, beautiful presentation with the stem on. Isn't that pretty? So you're gonna fan that out, and then we're going to take just a few blueberries. We can put a few down there, why not? It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be good. Take a couple of blueberries, and we're going to take a few raspberries, put a few of those down there as well, like so. And we'll put one back there. And now to finish this off, homemade chocolate sauce. Now you can obviously use store-bought if you desire, but I love when I can have the homemade stuff, and the extra can be put in the freezer and it will freeze 6 months to a year. So I've simply taken it out of the freezer and warmed it up, and it's very, very hot to the touch. So we're going to take this and we are simply going to just drizzle it all over everything. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Now that is a beautiful presentation. So you take that and you serve it up just like that. That, my friends, is what you call dessert. So you've got butter pecan ice cream. So you already have like the ice cream and the pecans in there, and then you've got the oatmeal texture in the oatmeal cookie, and then you've got the sweetness of the Belgian waffle, and then you've got the tangy tartness of the blueberry and raspberry topped with the strawberry, and then on top of all of that, you then have this magnificent chocolate sauce. So there you have it. Different ways to serve a Belgian waffle. A wonderful afternoon snack, a delicious dinner, and a savory dessert. I hope you like these recipes. Please subscribe to the channel for more recipes if you haven't already done so. You can also follow me at roberteblackmon.com for recipes and a whole lot more. Until next time, get it, and keep getting it. I'm about to get into this dessert.